The Russo-Ukrainian War has been raging for a very long time. And in the beginning, people were like, it'll be over by next week. Well, even if you said it would be over by Christmas, you would have been wrong. Just like in 1914. Because, unfortunately, this war will continue, and I suspect it will continue for a very long time. Why is this? Because Ukraine will not budge, neither will Russia. First things first, the alleged NATO puppet Vladimir Zelensky, or Vlad Z as he should be called, because that's funny and stuff, is completely bad. And why am I saying he's bad? Because he's he's a NATO shell. He is the guy who will do anything, well, not do anything. Let's just say, how do I put this? He is in it for himself. He is fully in it for himself. He doesn't care about anyone else except for himself. So what will he do? He will continue the war because he is not looking for peace. He is looking for the war to go on. Because I suspect once this war is over, he'll be overthrown. No doubt. Why? Because he's been a complete disaster. Well, not him, but his government and stuff could be doing better. And if I was in charge, I would be doing better. In my personal opinion. That being said, the military is also doing good. So, really, the military is propping up Zelensky, and you should know by now, generals like war, and they're not going to end war unless they're losing, and Ukraine is not losing. So, Zelensky knows that for reasons he will be kicked out of office when the war is over if he doesn't turn Ukraine into a dictatorship. And because he's only got the interests of NATO practically, he will head up with us. He's not good for Ukraine. He's not the leader Ukraine needs. So Ukraine will probably replace him with a more conservative, radical individual in charge, because Zelensky is abusing his power for the globalist agenda. Let's just put it at that. Yeah, I said alleged before. I'm saying that because he is actually that. He's a globalist. He'll do anything for the globalist. He'll turn Ukraine into another Germany, France, UK and stuff. Actually, no, not that. Another Romania. Albania. If Ukraine joins the European Union, it will be empty. Those refugees who have left Ukraine will not come back if Ukraine joins the European Union. Ukraine will be a shell of its former self. So that will be very bad for Ukraine. So Zelensky will destroy Ukraine if it remains in charge. And the nationalists, or the Nazis as some call them, I'm going to call them nationalists, and maybe a few socialists. So nationalist socialists, they are gonna continue the war because again, the military likes war, and like the national socialists also like war. So now on to the Russians. Vladimir Putin's got an election fairly soon, and if he abandons this war and it's a disaster, Russia's elections may not be fair. I don't think they're fake. So, except for the one on joining Russia, those are fake. At least in Zaporizhia and Kherson, which got abandoned. So, I think Russia's plan is to get a ceasefire and Ukraine will not let that ceasefire happen. They're going for total victory, and Russia's going for ceasefire. They want it to be like, you know how like there's Lugansk and Donetsk People's Republic, and they're like things and stuff, like in between 2014 and 2022. Russia wants a Donbass situation, put in a ceasefire. Russia's practically annexed this land, and it remains Russian forever until there's enough war. So that's what Russia wants, and I think Russia's got enough resources to stay in it. So unless like there's a massive anti-war movement, which I'm sure the CIA is cooking up, I think that Russia will stay in this war, and it will last like as long as the Iran-Iraq war. So that is all.